All right, thank you so much, Mel. With the lockdown in place, parents are juggling everything. Sometimes the kids end up on their devices for longer than anybody really wants. Here with some amazing device-free activities your kids can do and some tips on how to encourage human connection with your kids. We welcome Jennifer from the Toronto Waldorf Academy. Good morning, Jennifer. How do I say your last name, love?
Good morning. It's Deathe.
Deathe. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get right into this. I love that you say it's important for parents to think about and to chat with their kids about how they feel. If you say, how do you feel after, spending 6 hours playing video games or watching Netflix versus going for a walk, so they realize the benefits.
Exactly. And well, it starts with us as parents. Like, we're the role models. So how do we feel after watching, we binge on Netflix compared to going for a hike through a ravine or, outside? Like, really take a measurement and audit yourself. And then imagine how it is for children, because they really aren't able to regulate as well as we are even. And look at how challenging it is for us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take a look at different age groups. So for parents out there who have kids aged 5 to 10, what do you recommend?
Well, you want to think about activities that are sustainable, that are affordable, and that work for your family, because we're not asking for you to be right there with your child to play every game with them. I mean, you have your own work to do. So you want to build in what we call self-directed play. So from 5 to 10, there's a few categories I would look at. First of all, think about your whole family, your values, what kind of culture you want to instill. And then let's take dinner as an example. Classic activity. People talk about it all the time, but there's so many opportunities for that 5 to 10-year-old to experiment with their new skills, from helping set the table. They can help with cooking. They can help with planning a menu. You can create weekly or nightly themes, so you're introducing other cultures as well. And then even at the dinner table, there's your golden opportunity to have conversations, maybe light a candle, so you're signaling to them that this matters to our family. And then afterwards, it's going to be helping with the cleanup. You're building actually all of these self-care skills that they're going to need later on in life, but you've given them the opportunity to help with cooking, food preparation, and just showing that they have a sense of responsibility and capacity. Yeah. So that's one area for the young children.
It helps them buy in,
and then the second area is well, exactly. And, we really want to, the more we invest now, we're going to help them later on when they're, when they leave the nest, so to speak. And, having those cooking skills and a real sense of being together, they'll carry that on. If they go on to university, they'll probably host dinner parties with their friends because they'll have that tradition built in. And it's also really important at the dinner table to be aware of, are we on our cell phones? So really making sure that we're all device free. And sometimes, just by being silent and observing, it will come out what's on your child's mind, because right now children are experiencing a lot of anxiety and they may not always communicate that well. And so you want to just give them that space, because you might be quite surprised at what emerges.
We've run out of time, Jennifer. I'm so sorry, but you have so much. You talk about nature walks, get outside, enjoy fresh air, let your kids be bored, come up with creative play. All the sensory overload, too many toys can be a bad thing. Let them figure out stuff on their own, and it's okay if they're bored. You don't have to worry about them saying, I need to do 5 hours on the screen or else what do I do? They'll figure stuff out, and it's important for their minds and to get active, all those things. For more information, where do we go?
You can go to waldorfacademy.org. We have a wonderful blog where we're always putting up different stories connected to parenting, to activities you can do with your children. And we categorize it according to age and stage of development, because your teens are going to be quite different from your younger kids. Yeah. And understanding that stage is really important.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Coming up next, speaking of moving. So Jennifer recommends have them do somersaults, walking on logs, stuff outside, playing in snow. We have a circuit training workout. Devo, you ready for it? Right after this, we're going to get you moving, the whole family moving in the morning.